Hey guys, welcome back to another Freedom School. It is Bianca. If you don't know, Henrietta Lacks is the original source of HeLa cells, aka HeLa cells. HeLa cells from Henrietta Lacks were very miraculous in that they were able to live outside the human body for an indefinite amount of time as long as they were provided basic support. This revolutionized research and science behind antibiotics, treatments, for example, cancer treatments, polio vaccine, things like bloodborne diseases, leukemia, measles, mumps, the list goes on. So many of the health fields accomplishments can be traced back to the HeLa cells. Now, Henrietta Lacks, the proprietor of these cells, was born in the early 1900s. When she was just in her 30s, she was diagnosed with cervical cancer. She went to Johns Hopkins Hospital, which at the time of her treatment was segregated. We are going to focus on what her doctor did without her consent. He took a sample of her cancer cells without her permission and then researched those cells, then gave those cells, unbeknown to Henrietta and her family, to other researchers around the United States and eventually around the globe. Some of them he sold, some of them he just gave for free. And researchers took these cells, these HeLa cells, and they reproduced them, mass reproduced them in their research labs. This revolutionized, as I said before, the science and health field. Henrietta died not too long after her diagnosis in 1950/1951. Her family didn't have enough money for her funeral, and she was buried in the backyard where she grew up in an unmarked grave. The family of Henrietta was used by researchers who did not really explain the full extent and the blessing that their family members' cells had produced. They did not see any reward for these great feats of HeLa cells. I read an article which